Hey YouTube, so here we go with some breaking news from the LA Times, and I know it's the LA Times, so don't give me a bunch of crap over that. Here we go. Science proves it. Money really can buy happiness. Science proves it. Yeah, the reason I'm giving you this article is because I want to show the ridiculousness of this science proving everything. So the article says they say money can't buy happiness, but science begs to differ. An international research team has demonstrated that you really can make yourself happier by paying other people to do your time-consuming chores. Now, it goes on to say that it doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor. This new study suggests that if you feel pressed for time, your life satisfaction can be improved by trading money for minutes that you can use as you wish. And this is how our happiness comes. Just think on that one for a while. On to our next story. This next story comes to us from the New Zealand Herald. Ancient humans had sex with non-humans. Now I'm going to let that sink in for just a few seconds. The article goes on to say new research shows that ancient humans had sex with non-human species. According to a study conducted by Omer, I can't even pronounce that name, an assistant professor of the biological sciences at the University of Buffalo, ancient humans had intercourse with a ghost species of proto-human. Okay. The first news article I wanted to show you because I want you to see just how ridiculous science is. Because I know it's an article from the LA Times, and there's probably not even anybody that reads the LA Times or the Washington Post anymore, but they're still up and running. So they put out articles, and just how ridiculous science is. Science proved that money can buy you happiness. How ridiculous is that? It's just ridiculous. The reason for the second article on the humans having sex with non-humans is an interesting article, really. That article, and I'll put links in the description so y'all can go read these articles and all. But the Bible actually addresses that. And now science will never tell you that the Bible has the answer for anything, when in fact it does. It has answers for almost everything. And so we'll get into that here in a second in what the Bible has to say about humans having sex with non-human beings. That article is very interesting because they have no fossil records of these ghost humans, yet they dated it back to 150,000 years ago. So how do you date something back 150,000 years ago when you don't have any proof that they even existed? So let's get into what the Bible has to say about it. This is Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that. When the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. So as we see, the Bible does address these things. It's just some news stories I wanted to put out for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the other side. Later.